Okay, Dr. Mindy here, and I've got my reset tip for you today. And I really think this is perhaps one of the best reset tips that I can give you, especially those of you that are healthy eaters who are trying to do everything possible to eat good food. What I'm finding in my clinic and what I'm seeing in my resetter group on Facebook is that many people are forgetting one key thing. What happens when you go to eat good food is that you have to have good bacteria to be able to even pull the nutrients out of that food so that you can benefit from that food. So if you're eating, organic, which is great, I'm a huge fan of organic. If you're doing the ketobiotic lifestyle, that's great. Even if you're on paleo or whatever you're doing to benefit yourself with good food, if you have really poor diversity of good bacteria in your gut is not going to be able to absorb nutrients. So you will not get the proper nutrients out of those foods if your gut bacteria is off. So if you're on my email list, I've talked about this week. I talked about mineral deficiencies. So a lot of you guys have been watching my mineral deficiency videos, and I love it. I love that you're waking up to zinc and magnesium and what it can do for your brain. But if your gut bacteria is off, there was a study that was recently done showing that if you're low in magnesium, what ends up happening is that your little bacteria in your gut will start to steal magnesium from your cells. So you've got to feed the good bacteria. You got to keep them healthy so that they're producing things like B vitamins, they produce vitamin K2, calcium, vitamin D. All of that is enhanced by feeding your good bacteria. So all you got to do is one more step if you're eating well. You just got to make an intentional decision every single day that you're going to feed the good bacteria that live in your gut. So how do you do that? So I'm a fan of fermented foods. I think fermented foods are great for adding good bacteria in, but let's talk about the guys that are already there that serve you so well. And here is a list that I compiled for my patients on all the different types of prebiotic foods. So my favorites, the ones I use for myself, are things like hemp seeds, chia seeds. Last night I made a salad and I had 2 bags of chia seeds and hemp seeds, and I just poured them on top of the salad. Things like fiber, we have a prebiotic fiber that we use in here that I put into a salad dressing. Flax seeds, even something like I started searching for what are all the ways I could help people understand that nature's already given us solutions for feeding our good bacteria. I found that there's a chemical in underripe bananas that will feed your good bacteria. And ironically, or surprisingly I should say, chicory root is one of the highest prebiotic foods that we have out there. So there's chicory root tea. So you can go start launching into some teas and drinking a cup of tea every day. And even things like asparagus, jicama. How many of you go to the store and the jicama are those big vegetables that look kind of intimidating when you see them in the market, but when you slice them up, they're a little sweet. How many of you have had jicama recently? That's fantastic for your gut bacteria. So my point today is that I really see people make such great attempts to eat well, but they forget that they've really got to make an intentional attempt to feed their good bacteria. I also see people who eat so well and they take all these supplements, but they're literally doing nothing for their good bacteria. So you're wasting your money because you're not building disease, which is great, but what you're not doing is getting the most out of that food. You're not getting the most out of your supplements. You have to make an intentional decision that every day you're going to feed your good bacteria. That is that little extra step that will give you insane health. So I did a whole 21-day ketobiotic reset. It's on my website. You can go check it out, and it will show you. There's a guide there that can show you how to eat this way. But I really wanted to make this point this week because the goal is not to turn you into a person who takes a ton of mineral supplements for the rest of your life. The goal is to eat really healthy and to really nourish your microbiome, nourish those good bacteria, and you'll never form disease. So I hope that helps, and I'd love to know, what's your favorite prebiotic food? Put it in the comment section. I know a lot of resetters are following this. What's your favorite one? Let's talk about it. I'll take a picture and show you what my salad dressing recipe at home. So I'll do that. I'm heading home right now, and for lunch I'm making salad. I will put that in there so you guys can see. Okay? Hope that helps. Have an awesome day.